America's Pop Culture Trivia Show.
Check it out.
America's Pop Culture Trivia Show. With Joe Parisi.
Episode number 202 is here. This is America's Pop Culture Trivia Show. My name is Joe Parisi. Welcome to the program. If you're new here, very easy to play along. We do 3 fast-paced rounds of pop culture trivia. Lots of fun throwback stuff. Each round has 7 questions, and there's just 5 seconds between questions for you to think of the answer. At the end of each round, I give you the answers so you can easily keep track. Your first round on today's episode is going to be a movie round. Then we'll do a mixed round for round 2. That's where we just kind of touch on all kinds of topics. Maybe it's toys, video games, old commercials, that type of stuff. Round 3 today will be a music round. Glad you're here. Let's get it going. Good luck. Now let's play.
Round 1.
Round 1, movies. Question number 1. What was the name of the 1989 buddy cop comedy that starred Tom Hanks and a large dog? Question 2. Breckin Meyer stars as Josh Parker in this comedy from 2000 about a group of college students from the University of Ithaca who set out on a trip to the University of Austin to track down Josh's girlfriend, Tiffany. Sean William Scott, DJ Qualls, Amy Smart, and Tom Green are also in this film. Name the film. Question 3. Name the 1993 fantasy horror comedy that features Sarah Jessica Parker as Sarah Sanderson, a witch. Question 4, kind of a deep cut here, we'll see. A 1996 adventure film starring Paul Hogan, that's Crocodile Dundee, and Elijah Wood. It's a remake of a 1963 film of the same name that also became a TV series in the mid-60s. Paul Hogan plays Porter Ricks, and Elijah Wood plays his nephew, Sandy. Sandy is sent to live with his uncle for the summer in Coral Key. Name this film. Question 5. Grosse Pointe Blank is a 1997 dark comedy about a professional hitman who gets invited to his 10-year high school reunion. What actor stars in the film as Martin Blank? Question 6. Will Friedle and Jennifer Love Hewitt starred together in a somewhat forgotten 1997 teen comedy film that's been described as a mix of the films Some Kind of Wonderful and Adventures in Babysitting. Friedle's character spends most of the film on a wild goose chase around town trying to locate a condom. Name the film. Question 7. Based on a 1964 novel, Michelle Trachtenberg made her feature film debut when she played Harriet M. Welsh in what 1996 coming-of-age comedy film? That's going to do it for round number 1. Now we check your answers. See how you're doing so far. Question number 1. What was the name of the buddy cop comedy film from 1989 that starred Tom Hanks and a large dog? Turner and Hooch. I saw that in the theater. and there was a major projector malfunction, and it took like 3 hours to see the whole film. They kept having to, do something in the projection room. Question 2. Breckin Meyer stars as Josh Parker in this comedy from 2000 about a group of college students from the University of Ithaca who set out on a trip to the University of Austin to track down Josh's girlfriend, Tiffany. Sean William Scott, that's Stifler, DJ Qualls, Amy Smart, and Tom Green are also in this film. What is the name of this film? Road Trip. Road Trip's one of those movies that I really, really loved when it was like new out there on DVD. Probably more than anything because I was like in that same phase of life, you know? It's funny how movies have a way of doing that, finding you at the right time. Question 3. Name the 1993 fantasy horror comedy that features Sarah Jessica Parker as Sarah Sanderson, a witch. Hocus Pocus. Question 4. A 1996 adventure film starring Paul Hogan, a.k.a. Crocodile Dundee, and Elijah Wood. It's a remake of a 1963 film of the same name that also became a TV series in the mid-60s. Paul Hogan plays Porter Ricks. Elijah Wood plays his nephew Sandy. Sandy is sent to live with his uncle for the summer in Coral Key. Name the film. Flipper. So remember the Dolphin show, the Dolphin movie? That was the Paul Hogan, Elijah Wood remake from 96. Question 5. Grosse Pointe Blank is a 1997 dark comedy about a professional hitman who gets invited to his 10-year high school reunion. What actor stars in the film as Martin Blank? John Cusack. Question 6. Will Friedle and Jennifer Love Hewitt star together in a somewhat forgotten 1997 teen comedy that's been described as a mix of the films Some Kind of Wonderful and Adventures in Babysitting. Friedle's character spends most of the film on a wild goose chase all around town trying to locate a condom. Name this film. If you have seen this, it was probably something you just stumbled upon on HBO or cable TV one night. This is a movie called Trojan Wars. So, back in the late 90s, early 2000s, this thing would just kind of pop up on cable. Weird backstory. It was only released in either 1 or 2 theaters. 0 marketing or promotions. It raked in a total of $309 at the box office on a $15 million budget, and then they pulled it out of theaters after just 1 week, just the 1 or 2 that it was even in. So there was some weird contractual thing behind the scenes that caused this movie to even get made. It was released simply to fulfill some weird contractual obligations. I wish I knew more details, but there was never any press about it. Fans of, Boy Meets World, Will Friedle and Jennifer Love Hewitt had no way of knowing this was even out there, and then it just got dumped to, cable TV. Trojan Wars. Question 7. Based on a 1964 novel, Michelle Trachtenberg made her feature film debut when she played Harriet M. Welsh in what 1996 coming-of-age film? Harriet the Spy.
Round 2.
Round 2 is a mixed round. Question 1. There's Count Chocula. There's Frankenberry. What is the name of the General Mills monster cereal that has a blue ghost as the mascot? Question 2. This sitcom ran on the WB from 1995 to 1999 and featured a sarcastic rabbit puppet named Mr. Floppy that was voiced by Bobcat Goldthwait. Name the show. Question 3. An HBO sitcom that premiered in 2004 that chronicles the life of young A-list movie star Vincent Chase and his childhood friends from Queens. as they attempt to further their careers in Los Angeles. Name the show. Question 4. Another deep cut. A graphic adventure video game that was released on the NES, Commodore 64, Apple II, and some other consoles. It was developed and published by Lucasfilm Games. The game follows teenage protagonist Dave Miller as he attempts to rescue his girlfriend, Sandy Pants, from a mad scientist. Name the game. Question 5. Vivian Banks, a.k.a. Aunt Viv, is a character on what popular 90s sitcom? Question 6. Dennis Farina starred in this short-lived sitcom in 2002-2003, which had a premise similar to the movie Meet the Parents. A newlywed couple move into the bride's parents' home to save money while the husband attends cooking school. Name the show. And question 7. Think back to t-shirts you'd see in the 80s and 90s. This proprietary character, a fictional animated white dog, originally created by artist Brad McMahon while under contract to Sun Sportswear, in the 80s appeared on a line of surfing and skateboarding related clothing. In 1989, there was an animated series that ran for one season about this dog. What is the name of this dog and brand? Time to check your answers for round number 2. Question 1. There's Count Chocula. There's Frankenberry. What's the name of the General Mills monster cereal with the blue ghost as the mascot? Boo Berry. The 2025 Monster cereal boxes, as I record this, are out there in the wild. You can find them at some stores. They've done a collaboration with the Jim Henson Company this year in celebration of Jim Henson Company's 70th anniversary. And this year, the monsters, the Count Chocula, Frankenberry, Boo Berry, they are like felt puppets, like Muppets. And I think they look awesome. Some people in some Facebook groups I'm a part of are not having it at all, but I think they look pretty cool. Something different. Question 2. This sitcom ran on the WB from 1995 to 1999, and it featured a sarcastic rabbit puppet named Mr. Floppy, which was voiced by Bobcat Goldthwait. Name the show. Unhappily Ever After. Question 3. A HBO sitcom that premiered in 2004, chronicling the life of young A-list movie star Vincent Chase and his childhood friends from Queens as they attempt to further their careers in Los Angeles. Name the show. Entourage. Question number 4. A graphic adventure video game released on the NES, Commodore 64, Apple II, and other consoles. It was developed and published by Lucasfilm Games. The game follows teenage protagonist Dave Miller as he attempts to rescue his girlfriend, Sandy Pants, from a mad scientist. Name the game. Maniac Mansion. Maniac Mansion happened to be the first self-published product from Lucasfilm Games. Question 5. Vivian Banks, a.k.a. Aunt Viv, is a character from what popular 90s sitcom? The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Question 6. This one's kind of tough. Dennis Farina starred in this short-lived sitcom in 2002-2003, which had a premise similar to the movie Meet the parents. A newlywed couple move into the bride's parents' house to save money while the husband attends cooking school. Name the show. In-laws. Question 7. Thinking back to the shirts you would see out there in the 80s and 90s, okay? This proprietary character, a fictional animated white dog, originally created by artist Brad McMahon while under contract to Sun Sportswear in the 80s, appeared on a line of surfing and skateboarding-related clothing. In 1989, there was an animated series that ran for one season about this dog, this proprietary character. What is the name of this dog and this brand? Rude Dog. Do you remember the Rude Dog shirts? It'd typically be a white t-shirt with, the dog on it and little bits of splash of neon colors because this is like the 80s and 90s. Do you remember Rude Dog? For me, it's kind of in the same mental file as the co-ed naked shirts that you'd see at the malls, or the Big Johnson shirts that you'd see at the mall kiosks or souvenir type stores. Just some basic graphic design that was a little bit snarky or edgy. And I guess people would wear those shirts to kind of make a statement like, oh, look at me. I'm sassy. And now you know it because I got the shirt. God, those were awesome.
Round 3.
Round 3 is a music round. Here we go. Question 1. I'm going to give you some lyrics, and you're going to give me the next line. Okay? I'm going to leave you hanging. You got to finish the lyric. Can we go back to the days our love was strong? Can you tell me how a perfect love goes wrong? Can somebody tell me how to get things back the way they used to be? Oh God, give me a reason. Question 2. He's mostly known as an actor, but in 1991 he released an album that produced a #1 single. The album was called Music for the People. Name this actor and musician. Question 3. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd. And I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder. Sound familiar? From 2002, name the artist that gave us the song with those lyrics. Question 4. These are some lyrics from a classic R&B jam. But I gotta be strong. Did me wrong when I thought we were really down. What artist gave us the 1996 song Twisted? Question 5. There are 5 Spice Girls. I'm going to give you the names of 4 of them. You tell me the one that's missing. Scary Spice, Sporty Spice, Ginger Spice, Posh Spice. Who's missing? Question 6. A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Erica by my side, a little bit of Rita's All I Need, a little bit of Tina's What I See. Name the artist that gave us the 1999 hit single with those lyrics. Question 7. I can love you like that. I would make you my world. Move heaven and earth if you were my girl. What R&B group gave us the 1995 hit, I Can Love You Like That? That is going to close out round number 3. Here come your final 7 answers for episode 202. Question 1. Finish this line of lyrics. Can we go back to the days our love was strong? Can you tell me how a perfect love goes wrong? Can you tell me how to get things back the way they used to be? Oh God, give me a reason. I'm down on bended knee. That's your answer. I'm down on bended knee from 1994, a number 1 hit on the Hot 100 from Boyz II Men, on bended knee. So, cool thing about that song, On Bended Knee, it became a number 1 hit, and the song it knocked out of the number 1 spot was also Boyz II Men's. So they knocked their own song out of number 1. They knocked I'll Make Love to You out of the top spot. They're the second group in history to ever do that on the Billboard Hot 100. The Beatles first did it back in the 60s, then Boyz II Men did it in 94. Question 2. He's known mostly as an actor, but in 1991 he released an album that produced a number 1 single. The album was called Music for the People. Name this actor and musician. Marky Mark. Mark Wahlberg. Question 3. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd. And I need you, and I miss you. And now I wonder. From 2002, what artist gave us the song with those lyrics? Vanessa Carlton. For over 20 years now, I have constantly confused Vanessa Carlton with Michelle Branch. Similar look, similar audience, similar genre of song. We would have been hearing both of their songs on the same radio stations, back in the early 2000s. Yeah, for 20 plus years, this has been a struggle for me. Question 4, a classic R&B jam. But I Gotta Be Strong did me wrong. When I thought we were really down. What artist gave us the 1996 song Twisted? Keith Sweat. Question 5, there are 5 Spice Girls. I'm naming 4 of them. You tell me who's missing. Scary Spice, Sporty Spice, Ginger Spice, Posh Spice. Missing? Baby Spice. Question 6, a little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Erica by my side, a little bit of Rita's All I Need, a little bit of Tina's What I See. Name the artist that gave us the 1999 hit single with those lyrics. Lou Bega. And question 7, I can love you like that, I would make you my world, move heaven and earth if you were my girl. What R&B group gave us the 1995 hit, I Can Love You Like That? The answer is All for One. This is the song where in February 1995, a country music version came out. It was put out by John Michael Montgomery. It hit number 1. 2 months later, the All for One version of the same song comes out, and that becomes a big hit. So the same song done totally differently by 2 different artists, popular, successful at the same time, but in 2 different genres. It's always kind of weird when you hear the other version for the first time and you're like, whoa, wait a minute, I know that song. A similar thing happened with LeAnn Rimes and Trisha Yearwood like 2 years later in 1997 with the song How Do I Live? Okay, picture that song. Same thing. Trisha Yearwood's version was like the country radio version and appeared on the Con Air soundtrack, while LeAnn's version was pushed out to pop radio. I tell you what, it's those weird little pop culture oddities like that just make me tick. You probably know that by now if you listen to this show. This show is called America's Pop Culture Trivia Show. My name is Joe Parisi. I can't thank you enough for being here today. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, you can do that by just going to @JoeParisiVO, as in Joe Parisi voiceover, so it's just Joe Parisi VO. Make sure you're subscribed to the show so you never miss a new episode. And I'm going to go make up a few more questions so we can do this all over again. Take care, guys. Thank you.
America's Pop Culture Trivia Show with Joe Parisi.